It's James Woods, aka that yoga dude with Feel Free to Feel Free. What's going on, students? We are going to get into our flow today. On the flow today, we are going to get low, like you have apple bottom jeans with the boots, with the fur. We're going to get down on the ground today, if that works for you. You still always have the option, but I want to show you what it looks like to do a flow on the ground today. As we're moving and grooving, I have my handy dandy blocks. I got two of them, 2 blocks, not Tupac, but 2 blocks. Ooh, I just dropped one. I got 2 blocks today, and these are just foam blocks you can get from a clothing goods store or Ross, Target or something like that, foam, wood, whatever. But these blocks, I'm gonna show you how to use them and how to help you get in and out of your flows and stuff, and just to help give you a little bit of support. I need support, you need support, so we got these blocks. And then we also have what this is called. This is a little baby here. It is once again called a bolster. It's a little pillow that can help you, give you some more support on the ground. And then we got our yoga blanket. I got this from a gas station on the beach. So you can get them a lot of different places, but I got it from a gas station. It doesn't smell like gas. It smells like health and wellness. So we're gonna get going with this yoga practice. We're gonna start on the ground. Now, when I'm coming on the ground here, if I wanna come into my easy seated pose, my crisscross applesauce pose, I'm gonna put this blanket down here behind me, and I'm gonna sit my butt on the blanket, and then have my legs off the blanket. All right, so my hips are higher than my knees, and this helps with my posture. This helps me sit up nice and tall, and this helps to not have so much pressure on your hips. So when it's flat on the ground, it's a little bit more difficult on the body. So when we a little bit raised, a little bit elevated, it helps. And the more you want, the more you can give yourself. You can stick a block under your rumpus. Oh, I fall like me. Come here, sit down, and then just, see what that feels like. You can use you can use the bolster instead, or whatever works for you. But coming into the ground, good. Of course, we're gonna start off with the breath. So come on and breathe with me, y'all. Sitting in your easy pose, whatever that means. You can have your legs crossed like this. You can have them in front of each other, one in front of the other. You can have them shooting straight out in front of you like that, to the side, whatever. But I just want you to be able to sit up nice and tall, so you can breathe in and out of this amazing breathing apparatus. The body here, the lungs are full, the belly is full, and you empty the body. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3. Let's breathe in and breathe out for 5. Relax your shoulders. 4, you're comfortable and strong. 3, breathing. 2, relaxing. And 1. Good. Everybody shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, so the thing about being on the ground is you're always in contact with your mat here. So you just paying attention to where your body is, where the mat is, where you are going, all right? Okay, so I'm going to come into a pose that I like to start out with after we come out of our easy seated pose. Is move all my stuff, my gadgets and things. You still got your chair here too if you want to do some stuff in the chair, but we're gonna come into our tabletop position. Good. So I have my hands and my wrists and my elbows all in line here. Once again, this is my funky elbow that makes me special and unique, so it doesn't bend all the way, but everything is still in line, and my hips are in line too. So good. So we can start here, and we can stay here. We can move our hips back and forth, left and right. Good. And once again, we got this blanket. So if your knees are kind of like this sucks on this ground, go ahead and use the blanket to put under your knees and move back and forth, left and right. Good. Getting the body going. Moving the head back and forth, left and right. Stretching, stretching, stretching like a worm. Like a dog wagging his tail. Moving, letting your hair shake. Just moving, stretching, and breathing. That feels good. All right, we can stay here, or we can straighten one leg, straighten that left leg and send it back. If that works for you, straighten that. Oh, you feel the stretch in the back of your leg when you rock back and forth. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Going back and forth on your leg. I don't know why I made that noise. Just came out. And I'm stretching my calf muscles, stretching. That's the back of the leg. All the back of the leg is stretching. Stretching my foot and feeling good. Awesome. Nice. This is the one-legger here. The alligator tail. Don't bite me. Good. And then I'm going to switch my legs. Taking time. Be careful. If it's a lot for your wrist, you can kind of sit back and lift the wrist and do a magic trick. Flick of the wrist. And kind of relax the wrist and get the stress and tension out of there. Clean your mat. And then we're going to roll the other wrist. Good, 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 good. Nice job. And then we're going to come back into our tabletop. Now, you want to make sure you're not slouching and moving. When we're coming into our tabletop, we're powerful, we're strong. So our back is straight, our hips are in line. Everything's in line. Not too wide, not too close with the knees. You look great. Good job. Then I'm going to send back my other leg, my right leg, and rock back and forth. Whew, alligator tail. If you live in Florida, you see alligators like we see dogs in California, right? Everybody has a pet alligator, or wherever you live. So just moving the foot left and right. Good, good, good. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Stick your alligator nose out and then look down and feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Looking at the ground. Don't forget to breathe into your belly. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. And then we're going to drop that right knee down. Warming up. If we want to go, get those wrists, get all the pressure off the wrist. If we want to go into our downward facing dog, we can. Or we can keep it low. So we can start with our downward dog, possibly, maybe. You got it. I think so. By pressing the balls of the feet into the ground. See, bring your feet into the ground. And then we're just going to lift the knees up. Oh, bring your hips up, your knees up, straighten up here. Breathe in and then drop down. You feel it in your arms, you feel it in your back, you feel it, right? Yeah, me too. I'm going to try it again. We're going to do it 3 times. I'm going to breathe in and lift up by pushing down. 1, dropping down, breathing out. 2, and 3. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Move it out, stretch it out. Whatever doesn't feel good, pick it up. Put it to the side, and then get back into your breath. Move it out, stretch it out. Here we go. We're going to come into our full downward dog. If you're with us, if you are not ready for that, you can stay here. We're going to come up and back to our downward dog. So I'm straightening my legs. I'm bringing my hips up. I'm shaking my head left to right. I'm bringing my arms back to stretch even deeper in my hips. Let's hold it here for 5. Bark, bark, bark. That's why it's a downward dog, because we bark it out. 4. Come on, Scooby-Doo. 3. And Scrabby. 2. 2. Let's go. All my dogs out there. And 1. Drop it down. Bring the hands out in front of you. Come down maybe to an elbow if that feels okay. Maybe to another elbow if that feels all right. And then I'm going to untuck my toes. Bring my hips back and down towards my heels. Sitting down, coming into your child's pose. Excuse my mic. Sitting back and down into your child's pose. Oh, rest here. So I'm trying to fold over into a comfortable position. Maybe your head touches the mat. Maybe your hips touch your heels. Maybe the body collapses into a nice little Polly Pocket size version of you, where you can relax. A little Pokemon. You can hop in your Pokeball. Good. We're going to breathe here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up into this tabletop position. Ooh, moving left and right. Something just opened up there. Now, I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to bring it up out into the sky. Reach up. Now, if your shoulder doesn't want you to go higher than this, then don't. But if you can reach up. My palm faces you. Oh, your palm faces me. We're giving our high fives. I'm reaching up, stretching up with my left hand, pushing down with my right hand. Just feel that whole stretch, whole twist of my body. Oh, things are opening up here. Now, once again, you can go as high or as low as you need to go. I'm going to try to roll my chest back, open up like I'm hugging the whole world. Hugging you too. Hug me back. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You can look up at your left thumb if you want to, or if it feels better for your neck, go ahead and look down at your right hand. Take a breath in, breathe in. Stretch, 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 and then exhale. Bring that left hand down. Ooh. Pick up the right hand, shake it out. Spread the fingers, press the palms down. Let's make sure we're in line, wrist, elbows, shoulders. And let's come into a downward facing dog for another 5. My puck, tucking the toes, bringing the hips up into the sky. Stretch the leg up, full downward dog. You can keep the knees low. 4, breathe, stretch, shake the head. 3, you got it. 2, use the belly, suck the belly in a little bit more. Bring the hips up and back. And 1, good job. Oof. Feel the body warm up. Moving left, moving to right, whatever movement is just all right for you. Relax and release. We're going to do the same thing other side, students. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. The left hand, nice and smooth, presses into the ground. Excuse my back. The right hand comes out and up into the sky. Breathing. Oh, stretching, twisting. So I feel the stretching or twist in my side and my back and my chest. And I'm bringing the back of my hand. This is a backhand slap right now. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Reaching up to the sky. Then I'm going to look down. Good. Stretching up with my hands. Feel the stretch. One more breath here. Reach up, stretch up, twist. And then exhale, slowly come down. Once again, go as high as you need to go and as low as you need to go. But right now, I'm going to push my hips back towards my heels for a child's pose. What was your favorite toy as a child? As a kid, I had a G.I. Joe fighter jet. I think about it to this day. It was so cool. Lights, sounds, missiles and everything. It was just cool. I'm a non-violent guy. Inhale, slowly come back up. This time I'm going to take my left knee. I'm going to bring it up. Now, see how I adjust myself? I can move my hips first. And I'm going to bring this left knee, walk it up, step it up. Oh, bring it up in between both my hands. You see how I use my hand to get it up? Sometimes you got to do that. Now, here we go. This is where I get to use my blockies. So I have my left foot up between both my hands. Now I have my hands on my blocks for support, keeping me up. If you want to, you can still have them on the ground. That's a deeper stretch. Good. Or you can turn the blocks flat like this, just for a little bit support. To the side, a little bit more support. Or standing up tall here for a little bit more support. If you want to, you can take this back right knee and slide it back. Open it up a little bit more. Relax the legs. And we're here for 5. Oh, this is a deep stretch in the back of the leg, hamstring here for the knee. Now, you see how my right knee and my ankle are all together, one line? That's important to relax the shoulders. Bring the chest up a little bit more. Breathe. Maybe move to the left and to the right just a little bit. Make sure this left foot is flat on the ground. Breathe here. You got it. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. This is yoga. Breathe. And exhale. Relax. Coming down. Ooh, I'm going to turn these blocks down. Hands are pressed into the mat. And I'm going to slowly slide, walk, pick it up. Bring my left knee back into the right. Good. I'm going to go straight into it. If you want to take a rest in child's pose, please do so. I'm going to slowly bring my right foot up. Walk it up, step it up, slide it up, pick it up. Right knee up. Once again, right foot flat on the ground. Knee in line with my ankle. We're here. I can keep my left knee here. I can slide it back. Oh, for a deeper stretch, or even slide it forward for more support. It's no problema. Choice is yours. Good. You can keep the blocks here, no blocks, or we come up for the high block A. And I'm here, my chest comes up. Some of you can even bring your hands here. Oh, feel that deep stretch. But I want to make sure I feel the stretch in the back of my legs. And we're here for another 5, 4, chest up, 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Good. Slide the foot back. Bring the blocks to the side here. So we're gonna come down, sit down once again into our crisscross applesauce. I have my blocks on the side of me. Once again, if you want anything under you for more support in your hips and your legs, go ahead. Now don't use a blanket that is your mom's favorite blanket and you get in trouble. Just to use whatever you got. All right, hips up. Now I'm gonna bring the bottom of my feet together, the soles of my feet. Now, if your knees are up here, that's cool. We just kind of rock side to side, left and right. Feel that stretch. Oh, this is a stretch that'll be amazing for you to start your day, to end your day, to share with your friends, share with your family. Good. And you can even add these blocks here for some support. Look, Mom, no hands. You feel that stretch there. Good. Or you can bring them away. Good, good, good. Awesome. Now, I'm going to stretch a little bit more here just because I need it. Butterfly pose, leaning left and right, stretching back and forth. Mariposa. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right. And we're going to come on the ground. Once again, here we go. You can use, as we lay on our back into our final pose, once again, you can use this blanket. I like to use this blanket right in my lower back when I lay down. Oh, right there in the lower back. That lifts my hips up. So you know how your lower back is hurting all the time? This just gives us support on the ground. And it just depends on how much support you need. You can also use this bolster here. This word is always weird to me. Bolster. What's up, bolster? Oh, that's extreme right there. It just depends on what you need, what you want. Breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing and releasing. Or you can bring this bolsterina in between your legs. And just kind of have that support here and bring it to the left to have your spine stacked. Because this makes a difference when your knee is down and coming over. This could be a little bit more stretch on your hip. And if that's not working for you, you can bring it in between here, boom, or you can use the block. You got options, my friend. But we're gonna close it out, taking 5 deep breaths. You can even use this block A as a pillow. Whatever works for you for the next 5. Breathe, bring your arms to the side, come into our Shavasana, our relaxing pose. 4, relax the legs, relax the face. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's stretch the whole body here. Oh, point the toes. Shake your arm. Get a yawn, yawn, yawn. Good, good, good. All right. Slowly come on up to a seated position. Take whatever adjustments you need. Hands to the heart. Hey, students, thank you so much for following along with me. Hope this adjusted flow was good for you. And as always, feel free to feel free. And namaste. Got one more video. I can't wait to show it to you. Can't wait for you to join us. Let's keep it going. Peace.